Did we get it? Did we get it?
I'm not sure what's in the bag. I think this
Really?
is for you to.
All right, we'll open it in a second. Let's talk about McDonald's first. They reported their monthly sales. The stock's actually down, right? I mean, the sales were disappointing, but give me the breakdown of that.
Well, basically, the U.S. came out way ahead of what everyone's expectations were, but Europe really was the shortfall. They're just not doing as well over there. They've tried to remodel stores. They've tried to do other things to boost sales, but they're blaming it on bad weather, and then obviously you've got a lot of economic troubles in Europe.
Yeah.
That's surprising because I always thought stores like McDonald's would always do well when times were tough because, you know, in terms of cents per calorie, it's pretty, it's pretty cheap. But what about places like Asia, for example?
You know, that's a little bit better, still not as high of growth as what they were expecting. But part of that is because you have McDonald's might not be doing as well as what it expected or what other people expected. It's still doing better than a lot of restaurants.
Right.
So even with economic troubles, you know, even in the U.S., McDonald's has done a lot better than a lot of other fast food companies, and especially a lot of the sit-down restaurants. But everyone has really high expectations for McDonald's because, like you said, we all expect them to do really well, even
They've
during
had such a string of improvements. So let's pull up the stock chart. So I just want to show people where they are right now. So down 3%. You know, you mentioned the fact that during tough times you would think McDonald's would be a good choice.
Right.
And when I saw the U.S. sales numbers, same store sales up 11%, that was my first thought. Well, that's not necessarily a good sign for the economy. But it may not quite be that, right? I mean, we have an interesting story in the paper today from Julie Jargon about how this next generation of franchisees, you know, it's like the sons of the franchisees are coming around, and how they're really doing a lot to boost it. Yes, trying to innovate.
For example,
we'll find out what's in there in a second.
I hope something good's in there.
It's not just a sign of the times, is it, with McDonald's?
Right. Another thing McDonald's has done a really good job of is getting some higher margin items on its menu. You don't just have the dollar menu now. You have really fancy drinks that are rivaling Starbucks coffee, and you have, you know, limited time items like the Shamrock Shake right now, and other stuff that really drives. They occasionally bring back the McRib, so they do a really good job of balancing it all out to drive interest, whether it's good times or bad.
Making McDonald's desirable.
One of the things we were talking about, I don't know if we actually got it. What is this?
What do we have here?
Let's see.
It's still breakfast, so
it's still
it might be. I think we've got
that
some
looks
breakfast
like
in there.
a sausage griddle thing in there. I'm not exactly sure what that
Egg
is.
McMuffin.
What I was hoping for was the land. Yeah, we got some. What are these? Hash brown.
Yeah.
Okay. This is really funny because you talk about, you know, boosting. They have this whole off menu.
Secret menu.
The secret menu. This is a real thing at McDonald's. Apparently not at the one across the street, but it's a real thing at McDonald's, right?
It's still breakfast hours.
You can get something called the Land Air Sea Burger, or the Land Sea Air Burger, which is crazy. It's a hamburger. It's a hamburger patty, a chicken patty, and a fish patty. And they'll sell it to you, and you can eat it and presumably go walk off and die 3 minutes later.
Go for a run, maybe.
Go for a run, right.
Well, speaking about breakfast.
Yes, let's talk about breakfast.
Since we have it in front of us. That's another thing is as unemployment improves, then you see more people going out to eat for breakfast. Because think about it, if you don't have a job, you're gonna make yourself some eggs or a Pop-Tart.
You're gonna starve yourself, you know.
You're not if you're not going out of your house to go to work in the morning, you're probably gonna eat breakfast at home.
Yep.
So as that improves, McDonald's gets more breakfast business because McDonald's is definitely the leader in fast food breakfast.
Right.
So that's been another driver in the U.S.
Yeah.
So Shamrock Shakes for breakfast.
Yeah, sure. You know, why not?
My ancestors are turning over in their graves.
But a Guinness for breakfast.
Well, that's a whole other set of problems you've got there. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm half Irish too, you know.
Oh,
so
good.
I share. All right, Annie Gasparo, thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Enjoy the